Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Factorio. You might notice a few things that I wish hadn't happened, but basically, this is back. These are out of fuel again. And I only have 10 solar panels. So, let's pretend like the last episode didn't happen. How about that? Basically what happened was, I got up to go get some water, and whenever I came back, I was being completely destroyed by a bunch of biters that had taken out all of this over here, killed this with our newborn drones, and things were real sad, basically. So it auto-saved right in the middle of whenever we were switching around the hands here, but that doesn't matter because that episode doesn't actually exist now. So here we go. First things first, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off, and that would be making steel furnaces. So we're going to do that. We need more steel plates. Let's see, that's 5. Right now we have 8, and 8 barely covers it. 8 might actually do okay if we had more actual iron input. But let's go ahead and start with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, we'll start with 12 each on either side. So we need more stone. We should have stone being collected up here. Yes, perfect, perfect. This box is full, even better. Full with legacy stacks, no less, which is just going to remain my catch-all term for the stacks that were before. My phrasing is getting really bad here. Hold on. Don't mind me. Yes, so essentially everything, the old stacks, the old gigantic stacks. Okay, so here's the deal. We eventually want to make electronic furnaces. Electronic furnaces take up a 3x3 area versus a 2x2 here. So we need to account for that whenever we finally expand everything out to our upgraded versions. So here's the deal. We're going to go ahead and pretend that we have those. Well, it doesn't matter, this is vertically? Yeah, vertically, it doesn't really matter how we space them out. We just need to be very mindful of how we actually end up doing our inputs and outputs mostly. So this is going to be a little interesting because we want to have 2 tracks in the middle, and it's going to look a little messy with steel furnaces because usually I would do 3 tracks, which would be 1 coal down the middle and 2 copper on either side, or 2 iron as it were, either way. However, this is going to be sort of an adapted idea on that, and what I mean by that is I'm going to try to keep it at 2 because I'm only going to need 2 in between them, so it'll be just a little bit easier of a switch down the road. So here we go. This is what we want to do. Unfortunately, we are going to have to do things on the outside here. Now, now this is a thought, because I was kind of, well, I want to say discussing this with myself, but that's not quite right. I was kind of debating, do I want my outputs to be in between the 2 rows or on the outside? Because I've been doing them on the outside, which is fine, but I don't know if that actually hurts or hinders things specifically. Let's move this one more over, and we're going to need long inserters for this, at least this first phase. Because once again, remember, electric furnaces take up 3x3 space, so whenever they're there, we'll have small arms over here. But for now, we'll just use the big arms for now to satisfy our needs. So here we go. And then 2 tracks down the middle. And then, there we go, input. Steel furnace. Whoa, steel furnace. And let's go here. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. That'll give us enough to get sort of the layout started. And output. Or input. Haven't decided yet entirely. Okay, same thing. We're just going to mirror this exact same setup. And right now I wish I had functioning, little guys, little drones to help me build some of this stuff, because this might get a little bit repetitive. But then we'll just do that. Sort of a placeholder placement. And there. One more track, 2 out. And arm. Okay, cool. Alright, there's the basic idea. And we will just replicate this idea as far down as we ever feel like going. Actually, I think it would probably be a lot easier to expand this downwards as opposed to... I mean, if we have our outputs down the middle, it'll be easier to expand downwards, so we might just go ahead and stick with that idea. Cool. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need about 40 jillion zillion whatchamacallits, track. So, first of all, before anything else gets destroyed, let me take care of this really quick. It's going to bug me if I don't, and you'll actually get to witness my base getting destroyed, and it's going to just be more sad than anything. So, let's go ahead and grab all these batteries. And we need electronic circuits. That's easy enough for now. Copper hasn't quite caught up, but it's getting there. And then we will need more steel plates. Easy. Cool. Alright, so steel plates. And this will officially be redesigned 2.0, 8.7, 6.2, 64-bit, and yeah, all will be fairly decent. Okay, let's put some laser turrets up here to defend, once again, our most expensive structure at the moment. That is, yeah, once again, where they immediately ran to destroy was our little... There we go. There they are. Where the hell did they come from? Oh my god, there's so many of them. I don't know why they're here. Like, or where, yeah, once again, what direction they're attacking from. This is kind of upsetting. Okay, this is fortunately a lot easier to fix than an entire drone bay. Is that what they're called? Roboport, yeah. Emeraldine. So these are actually names of people who got the, what is it? What is it? The track operator? I can't remember. Esculator. Grafas de Hurco. And David Brady. I like that diversity there. That was really cool. Let's repair you. Anything else need to be repaired? Once again, flashy warnings. Just gonna bug me if I don't do this. There we go. Alright, that should take care of everything for now. Because it seems like they're coming in from up here, but I guess they're actually coming in from over here. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure, and I don't know how invested I want to be in just walling off larger and larger sections of my base. So, but yeah, we might as well do this for now, and then if they attack, we'll at least see where they're attacking and be able to pinpoint exactly where we need to put our turrets to defend our base with. You're welcome. That's the Smurfs theme. Let's see. We are effectively out of power for the time being. You can see everything moving a lot slower there and sluggishly. Not so good. Let's go ahead and redirect this for the time being. So that should work fairly well. And what is going on there? Why is it getting... Oh, that's because I need to actually reverse all of this. For some reason I thought if I just replaced that one belt, everything else would switch direction as well. But I was wrong. So, you know, whatevs. Let's do like this. Okay, cool. That way it'll sort of balance out on either side. Not really, but close enough for what we need it to do. For now. Okay. Continuing on our little journey up here, we need to build more furnaces and more track. So we don't necessarily need... Okay. The red hazards are fine. Things are being damaged, but they're being shot at and not destroyed. Or they're not destroying things as well. So those turrets are helping, and that means they're not coming from where that wall is, so that's even more annoying. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is steel. We'll go ahead and use the rest on copper. Copper's not a huge priority right now. It'll be able to maintain fairly easily, I believe. So we'll go ahead and build down the track. And like so. Why are you damaged? I think this was damaged from before. I'm not really sure. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, so if I'm going to do... I need to decide if I want to do supplies on the outside, output on the inside or not. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to experiment. Join me. Alright, this will be a little bit easier to set up at least. And there we go. We just need to flip everything around. And arms. Wait, no. What did I just say? Not even paying attention to myself here. And let's do like this. Okay, cool. Import, what Well, actually, no, we'll split it down here and have it come back underneath underground rails just to start, because all of our minerals are southbound, or southward. Yes, southward is the word I wanted. But whenever we have a train, that will differ quite differently. Man, oh man, I'm losing my ability to speak. I think I'm more tired than I thought I was. Having to rescue the actual series and everything else for a while there was, oh man, I totally forgot why I bothered to even pick all these up. Hold on. Yeah, it was kind of like panic mode for quite a while there. Whenever I was like, oh my god, the series is over. I really want to keep doing this game, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it was just Fraps' fault. I'm going to blame Fraps because I went ahead and got a license for XSplit. So now we're recording on XSplit. We'll see how that goes. If there's like a dramatic improvement in quality, I'm going to be both pleased and enraged. So pleased because I actually converted to XSplit and it is so far serving me well. And enraged because I paid money for a Fraps license, and Fraps is maybe not the best. Let's see. It was probably, I figure, once again, as I said in the previous video, it's really good for kind of introducing people to the biz, right? The whole biz of like streaming videos and producing content and everything else. I think that's really good, and I support that entirely. However, it's no longer like viable. It's aged terribly, and now there are more problems than there are benefits to having it. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it. There's so many other options out there now, and yeah, things like XSplit and whatnot are actually not bad. So I was a little intimidated. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to learn a new interface, and it's like stupid easy. And they're not actually licensed or paying me to say this, so this is just so far my first impressions. Everything works really well. The interface is really clean and unintrusive. I don't think you can see it. If you can see it, that's going to be annoying, and I'll have to change that later. But there's like a little tiny FPS counter, not big honking yellow numbers. And yeah, nice little record button, so I'm not having to pay attention to whether or not you know, the thing is recording or not based on the color of the numbers, where it can be kind of easy to miss sometimes. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm gushing, but still, I'm so far so good. I'm impressed. Not quite in love, but definitely impressed. So let's see. We need to go back and get more track. So far so good. That's coming out about how we want it to. This is still kind of the setup phase, but that's fine because our factory is taking this time to sort of rest and recover. And we are going to go ahead and grab things to continue research here. So, and we'll go up here. We actually have plenty of smart inserters. We need batteries. So I'm going to grab those real quick. I should probably set up a box for these, but I'm a little concerned right now with my... Did I turn off? Yeah, I turned off sulfuric acid production so we could focus on plastics. And you know what? That's enough sulfuric acid that I don't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and set up a way to actually deposit these things. I don't have any materials. Okay. And we'll do a fast inserter and just stock up on batteries. Not a whole, like, thousands of batteries, but this is going to make the whole process better. And I realize this is probably one of those things that you, the viewer, have been screaming at me to do for a while now, and I've just been resistant to it because it's like, well, no, I don't want to, I don't need batteries that badly, and that, of course, is a bald-faced lie if I ever heard one. That I told only myself. So, let's see. There we go. That'll start producing. We're going to grab some science packs. We're going to come down here and grab some track. Yes, 50. We don't really need the red track just yet. We might want to go ahead and up this a little bit since we are building some pretty major changes. Yeah, 150 should be fine enough to distribute. Logistics system is going to get some decent progress here. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, sure. 10 is fine. 10 is the upper limit. Everything else can be split down. Yep. And there we go. 10 is actually 11 because it uses one immediately. But that'll occupy research for a little bit. And then, yeah, we'll come over here, continue building track and infrastructure, and then we'll start doing the fancy stuff like splitting the track around and everything. And see how slowly coal burns through over here? Meanwhile, we are just destroying our coal supplies up here. One, not that great, really. I don't like it. That upsets me a little bit. Let's do like this. Yep. And then, yeah, splitter's going to go there. And there we go. That is our input. So we have input. We'll have to build output, which will come all the way down here. It's a bit of a long journey, but it's fine. I don't have a particular problem with that. It's a little ways away from our base, but I think that'll at least help kind of spread the pollution around a little bit at first. And also, I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you're using track and there's no reason to like take that track away, which at this point in time there really isn't. We're not using that space for anything else, so it's not like it's really hindering us. What did I come down here for? Did I come here for more track? I did, and also so I can build underground transports. Okay, we're gonna need a few of these. So we just need lots of iron plates. That's cool. Which are currently getting used up by our production of whatchamacallits, the other things. Oh, and we'll also need some splitters. For that we'll need more iron plates, naturally. Okay. I don't know how many we'll need, so we'll just build a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. We'll set up over here. Oh, we're getting a little close on time. We got a few minutes to go, but hopefully we can get the basics here figured out. This needs to go, whoops, not like that. Yep, like that. And we have output. We have one track left. That's dumb. Oh, jeez. No, you bastards, you die. Yeah, they're coming from down this way. They're coming from that base. That's what it is. There's another one. He's a little lost. We're going to go ahead and put up some laser turrets up here to hopefully at least hold them off and keep them from totally destroying everything immediately. That's the hope. Let's go ahead and go like that, because they were just beelining for our coal production up here. I have not played Gears of War, so I can't reference that. And let's see. We'll eliminate this once we have all of this set up north. But yes, we need to get some track. And we'll upgrade that to red track later, but we're going to stick to yellow track now because it's cheap and effective. 2, 3, 150 should be more than enough. But we'll go ahead and let it build another 150 for now. Let's see, how are we doing? We're back up to 14, which I think is all the resources I possibly have for that. We will return to building more drones probably this next episode. I just want to get this done, and that way take care of hopefully the vast majority of our production problems that we are currently experiencing, which is bad. Okay, that did go through there. I was like, did that actually supersede the corpse there or not? Alright, cool. So that's going to be our iron output, so that'll go down and south. They will have to cross over because I didn't really think that this was going to be part of my future at the time of the original construction of the foundry. I would just build it down there and build off of that. But yeah, once again, this is for long-term planning, and also there's a body of water right there, and that's kind of in the way. So, okay, cool. We've got that. We've got the output. We're going to go grab some more track once again. And let me see. How much do I actually have over here? That was a lot of track, let me tell you. And then we will start building the track towards our input area. And that's basically going to intersect with the coal here. We're going to run all of our coal. We're going to start hardcore harvesting coal here, run that up here, and then intersect that with the two different basic ores through here, and then run them up here and split them. In case you couldn't tell, that was the plan all along. Not to insult your intelligence or anything. I'm sure you probably figured it out, and I'm just being a little redundant. You're like, get on with it. Yes, okay, we understand. You're a genius. Good job. And yes, that was meant to be sarcastic, not like you were actually agreeing with me, because I'll be the last person to actually seriously believe that I'm a genius, at the very least. So let's go ahead. This will be for coal. We'll need underground over here. And iron will intersect here, meet up there. Copper will intersect here, go up there, and then come back down. Huge waste of track. Not waste, but, you know, huge overuse of track here. That's totally fine. That's just how I roll as far as I'm concerned. Yes, okay, we're finally backing up on power, which means we'll be able to continue producing. I think a lot of our problems were from all of our factories running at once and kind of making things and causing issues in that realm. let's see, we're out of blue science. We need to go get some more. Do this little cycle real quick. We have lots of everything. Let's get 23 science packs. This will give our trek just a little bit more time to produce. And this is pretty much the end of the episode, so we'll finish up our foundry and get that going next episode for sure. I don't think it's going to take that much longer to actually get everything set up and going, so whenever that happens, all will be well. We'll be able to actually pick up some real serious production here, because this is slow. This is dumb. I don't like it. It's kind of bugging me a little bit, but yeah, that's what we're doing, is we're fixing that. So yeah, next episode it will be fixed, more or less. And yeah, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun.